I'm meteorologist Cindy O'Quinn, the UF Weather Center, as we check out your forecast on this Friday. Three big things. One more day of our near record heat. Our forecast is 93, the record 94, and a heat index expected up to 101 degrees. And we are watching a low for potential tropical development. It has a medium chance of developing into a tropical system, but regardless, it's going to have an impact on Florida's weather for the peninsula this weekend. And the game day, how is a low going to affect your forecast? That's the first thing we're going to be starting off with. Our game versus Vanderbilt, tailgating starting at 9 a.m. in the morning. Some scattered clouds, temperatures around 82 degrees. Now, what about kickoff? Well, we're looking at 85 degrees and mostly cloudy skies to start the game off with. Now, as we get into about the middle of the game, about halftime, that is when we could see a shower or a thunderstorm, but it's really going to be after the game ends that we see a better chance of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures then around 87 degrees for your post-game forecast. So it looks like we'll see a mainly dry game, and then the last half of there will be that chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Here's your future track as we're looking into Friday afternoon. There is going to be a chance of a shower or thunderstorm to the south of Gainesville, though expecting most of us to still stay dry today. Rain really turns back in our forecast, and things are actually starting to get a little bit dry around here. Now, as you're going into the next couple of days, again, we are watching that system, and it's very complicated to sort of talk about here because the model's a little bit different still, but we are expecting it to move towards the peninsula of Florida. Now, where it tracks, one model takes us up a little bit more up the east coast, another one takes it to the west, and this particular one tracks us up the east coast as we're going into Saturday morning. And what's going to happen is we start to see these onshore winds coming on, and that's going to cause a high risk of rip currents, also high swells, so it makes it sort of dangerous for marine and boating hazards. And then you have the high surf, so you have beach erosion and some coastal flooding, particularly during the astronomical high tides this weekend. But also some very breezy conditions then by Sunday. But watch what happens. This one particular model takes it across the state of Florida. So really the National Hurricane Center says if it doesn't develop by Saturday into a storm system, it's not. It's just going to stay a strong low. And then this one actually pulls it back out into the Gulf of Mexico. But still, notice those onshore flow winds. So we're still going to see problems along the coastline. And winds could gust 30 to 40 miles per hour then as we're getting into Sunday and Sunday afternoon. And then Monday, we still have rain widespread. So it looks like Sunday and Monday will definitely be wet days across the state of Florida. Your hour forecast today, though, that heat index 101 a little earlier in the afternoon. And then we'll still feel like 99 degrees at 4 p.m. Notice as we go through the day, it's going to still stay warm and still feel like almost 80 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. Here's your extended forecast. Drier air returning back on Tuesday, but we have a wet period coming up, particularly Sunday and Monday.